Good evening, YouTube. Call me Hangman, because I've been getting hung out to dry lately. And really, I hung myself out. Here to tell you guys about a little of my relationship problems, man, and how it involved me into being a man at the end of the day because I took accountability for my actions. I got a fiance. We just gonna say she's still my fiance. We still talk or whatever, but I don't know how it's going. Um, in the beginning, she did everything that I would want her to do now, and I was dismissive. I didn't care what it was or whatever. I just didn't give a fuck, being me. Like, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she was just a good person, great person. Wouldn't trade her in for a million Bentleys, like that. And she ended up getting pregnant, you know, and I wanted her to hear me out about the situation, just hear me out and hear what I had to say. And then, we both can agree to disagree or agree on both ends and bring this life in to this world because I was already having issues with my first kid mom. So my mind is all over the place. I'm stressed out. I'm fighting my kid's mom's boyfriend everywhere on site. We getting down. You know what I'm saying? Giving them that good left and that right and that left. Real shit. Uh and that's not a good thing. So I had a whole lot of shit going on, and I'm just dismissive to everything and her feelings and all of the things, the great things she done. But when it came to that conversation, women when they're pregnant, their emotions is high. They don't want to hear what you're saying because they feel like you don't want this, you don't want that, and she told me to get the fuck out. She said that I left and I didn't return. You know, when she needed me most, I didn't return. And she had my son, and I come over there, when I look on Facebook, because she didn't call me, I look on Facebook, I see him. So I'm, like, yo, yeah, he's here. I jump in my truck, man, mash over there. I walk in the house like, where he at? Where he at? She like, where's who? It's like, my son, where he at? She's like, he didn't make it. I ran out of that house like a ball of fire, hollering at the top of my lungs, man. I didn't got drunk. I'm I didn't lost it almost. Going through the city, going through, you know, all these places, man. Just not knowing, like, man, you was supposed to be there. You let her down. You let your son down. And I gotta live with that every day. I gotta live with that every day. You know, maybe the only son I ever get. As time go on, I'm like, man, this is a good woman that I got. The best apology is change behavior. You see this mask? I gave her the bad guy first, then the good guy last. The good guy for the long haul. And she told me she resented me because I wasn't there for our child when she was in need, which I wasn't. And I told her, I said, well, if you give me another chance, I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. Because the best apology is change behavior. And I'm a man of my word. Last of the dinosaurs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like telling people nothing and don't do it. It's just who I am. And I gotta be so hard in these streets, and just being a man, you gotta be hard in daily lives. You go outside in the street and go in public and stuff, and you gotta hold that man composure, that masculinity. You know, you can't show being soft. Not the era that I came from. You can't show that. You know, you can't show that, and it's so hard that I was honored to show her that I could change, and I did it. She involved me in she involved me into being the man that I am today because I actually changed and was changing for the better to show her that I truly do love you. And I tell you what, man, it's okay to do for your female the one that you really want, that you love, and that will go to the moon for if she went to the moon for you. Don't fuck it up. You know, don't fuck it up. Do your best, man, to grasp hold of that feeling, man, and cherish what you got. You know, because once I start changing and showing her, it's like she start, you know, not caring. So what happened was the roles switched. She didn't give a fuck, but I did. You know, I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that she's all right. And I had to step in her shoes because of the feeling that I have now that, okay, if this is what it is, if this is what it's gonna end up being, because this is all shit that just recently, man, that just start taking apart. We've been down 7 years, almost a decade. So this ain't no 6 or 7 month thing or 2 year thing. We done made it over 5. Round up, we 10. You know, and it's like she's been pulling back. She do work 3 jobs, but it's the time starting to dwindling down. And I know you guys in the comments be like, well, man, look here, man. You know what I'm saying? A person's gonna make time for you no matter what, which is the truth. If a person is really wanting to do and be and give you their all, they're gonna make time for what they want. Hands down. So when I start, you know, taking accountability for my actions, and I started realizing I'm in the same position that she was in. This is the type of hurt and pain that I know she was going through because I watched her cry. I did. I uh I listened, but I was dismissive. But one thing I didn't do, I didn't forget what she was telling me. Because now it's like everything that she did and said, I'm reciprocating now too. Which her gas tank seemed like it's low, while mine's is damn near full on premium. But I'm experiencing the hurt that she probably had at them times in need, man. But I tell you what, it's gonna make me stronger, and I gotta embrace it because without this life lesson, I wouldn't be the man I am today. Without this life lesson and without her, I wouldn't be the man I am today to understand and take accountability and right my wrongs. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be one of those guys that in life that's going to, if I did wrong, I'm gonna own up to it, embrace it. I'm one of them guys that's gonna tell the story exactly how the story went. I was a fuck up. In the end, I was the good guy, and I can't be mad about how she's receptive to things because she gave a lot. She gave a whole lot. She put her life on the line, you know, and I took it for granted. Any of you guys going through this, man, I'll tell you what. Just know it's gonna make you stronger. Just know that as long as you held accountability to whatever you might have did in your actions, that's the start of becoming a better man. That means growth. If you haven't never done it before where you took accountability for things and was dismissive for things, and you start to at the time and moment, that's growth. You know? Because not everybody, more than half of the people was always going to tell one side of the story. I'm going to tell you both sides of the story. And no matter how the situation goes with me, I know that I was the problem at one point to create what's going on now. See? Because when you look at it, I'm like, man, it seems like she's emotionally detached. Or, just it does. But this is me in my own head fighting these demons, probably overthinking, overlooking social media and shit, seeing memes and seeing this, it's like as soon as I turn on a motherfucking social media site or whatever, I ain't it's reading whatever in my phone. All of this relationship shit is coming up. And my dumb ass is clicking on it. Read this. So now I'm playing with my own mind. You know? Yeah, that phone thing's crazy when you be doing when the phone is scanning what you're browsing and shit, or or hearing what you're talking about, or and then it all start coming up. You like, dang, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked up this and now it's on a social media site as an ad, or it's on YouTube coming up like, hey, you know, stoic this, stoic that, you know. But I'm saying this to say that, man, as long as you know how to be a man, even though you're going through a bad situation, pat yourself on the back, man. Pat yourself on the back, man. If you know how to take accountability for your actions, man, pat yourself on the back, man. You know, because there is females that'll play on a man's intelligence, man, and play on a man's heart. Which in this situation, she didn't play on my intelligence. I played with myself because of the things that I did in the past, and I decided I wanted to change because she deserved it. She deserved a better man. She deserved a better man than me. And I should have gave her that in the beginning. I have a lot of things to still work on to becoming a man, like communication and shit like that. And, you know, just knowing how to appreciate things and cherish things without always walking with this facade that I gotta be tough all the time. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, if you men out there gotta be hard all the time, 364, you know, 365 days out of the year, and you got a woman, so you being hard in the house, there's a problem. You know? And that's just my opinion. And I have to in this situation made me realize that. Because no matter what, in the end, I'm gonna appreciate everything she did for me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. See y'all next time.